Yo, yo, yo.
I'm waiting on this nigga to say, yo, 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 what's up, man? What's poppin', man? Yo, feel like a couple of weeks we ain't been just me and you in here, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
What's good, baby? Like your jean outfit, man.
Thank you, you know, little rag and bone, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga like he getting some money over here.
You know.
You know, I got my, Godspeed hood attire, you know what I'm saying?
I see you.
Trying to be a YN out here, you know what I mean? What's poppin' with you, though?
Hey, shit, man, I'm here, you know. Figuring it out, trying to get to it.
That's
Bit
what
of
we
bad news, bit of good news, you know.
Man.
Life keep lifing, bro.
Yeah. That's how life is, bro.
What's going on with you?
I'm chilling, man. You know, shit. You know me, woman trouble all the time. Always some shit with these bras, man. I don't know.
Yeah, you know.
Not bad, you know what I'm saying? Just always in some shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to adjust to the changes in my life as far as, being thrown back out into the lake.
Right, here, get back outside, Dick.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Shit, I got some questions about that later, though.
Okay.
Yeah, listen, man, I'm focused on so many different things, and I've caught myself almost feeling a little bit stressed out, man. You know, when I get stressed, I need a class. Anybody know, like a class? If there's such thing like a class to deal with stress, and when I mean deal with stress, like, it'd be nothing.
There is one. It's called life.
Now, I'm serious, though. Like a meditation class, breathing class. Because sometimes, when I get real stressed or anxious or
Anxiety.
like, I could feel that shit in my
anxiety.
bone. Like my stomach be twitching and shit, knots and shit. Like,
Your body gets tense.
and that shit is bad because I feel it in my body. I can feel my blood.
That shit kills you.
Moving a different way.
Because it creates that chemical cortisol in your body. And it actually, it deteriorates, like, your organs.
You know, it's so crazy. Like, today, and it's about nothing. It's really about nothing. You know, I just got mad shit I got to do, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it, where to do it at, and it's just a bunch of shit going on in my mind, in my head, too, at the same time. And, sad to say, and not saying that you need a significant other, but when you got somebody else, it's like you could kind of, I don't want to say put your stress on them, but
I know exactly.
It's
a distraction.
It distracts you or it calms you in a way. You know what I'm saying? That person right next to you, even if they ain't saying nothing, even if you ain't pillow talking, it kind of distracts you. And right now I'm not in that space. So, I had to go to the gym, man. And today I walked like 2.5 miles before I even started my workout, bro. Because it's like I had to just work the stress away, bro. I had to work it off, bro. I had to go and just start. I was walking uphill for 45 minutes or something like that, 47 minutes or something like that, just walking up on, on the treadmill when you go on the incline at the third speed, and I'm just going. And then I got off. I wear weighted vests when I'm walking. I even did my workout in a weighted vest. Everything. Like I couldn't stop. I was just going, bro. It's like I had to get it off of me.
Get it out. You had to get it out. But I get what you're saying, though, as far as, like, even having somebody. Because I always say that. I'll be like, man, I can't fight that well for myself, but I could kill for those I care for, bro.
It's so crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't fight that well for myself.
Yeah, bro. But I could kill for those I care for, bro.
Yeah, sometimes when it's like, yo, son, I feel like, y'all probably too young, some of y'all. I feel like that Cargon commercial, like Cargon take me away. Like, and it's nothing. That's the problem too. It's not. It's
not what's going on. You know what it is? It's the thought of what can go wrong. And that's where that's why, like I heard somebody say one time, don't listen to yourself, talk to yourself. Because your brain never has nothing positive to say to you. You understand? And it's like those thoughts are always what can possibly go wrong. It's always on the negative side, And I think that's why manifestation is so difficult, because your brain's go-to is to think about what can go wrong, not what can go right.
Yo, bro, I just keep pleading the blood of Jesus. Yo, and the worst part, when you sleep, right? I'm in a good sleep, and then I start thinking about something. I gotta wake up in the middle of the night. I'm like, yo, what time is it? It's 5. It's 4. I'm like, yo, just go back to bed. And the sun is taking too long to come up now. Like you see, it's changing, right? So the sun used to come up around 5:30. Shit don't really come up to like 6:30, 6:45. And I'm like, yo, the sun gotta come up, bro. Like, please, I gotta get out of bed. And then today was so crazy because what really kept me yesterday a little bit, thank God for football being back on, because yo, I dove myself in just watching football, right? But then the football went off. I said, I'm going to bed. I just turned off the lights and went to bed, right? I put a head on the covers. And then I woke up around like 4:45, 5, something like that, and I was just up tossing and turning. And I'm praying and I'm dreaming stupid shit. I don't even dream, I'm just dreaming stupid shit. Then I go back to bed. I'm praying to God again in my head about something. Then I go back to sleep. And I'm like, yo, God, please, just let me go to sleep. And then I wake up and it's 7:45. And I'm like, all right, cool. I got 2 more hours. Like, I got 2 more hours in sleep in between that time. And it's just this weight on me, man. I'm just trying to push this shit off of me, man. Like,
I'm gonna tell you this. I have this affirmation that I always say to myself. Affirmations work too. Whenever my mind starts overthinking about what can possibly go wrong, and I always say to myself, my life is filled with opportunities, resources, and favor, and I possess the wisdom, discernment, and determination to not only maintain it, but to make it flourish. And I just keep saying that to myself, and I keep saying it to myself. And at the end of the day, once again, I think the issue is that we're constantly thinking about what can possibly go wrong, but we also have to realize most of what we fear is going to happen never happens.
Yeah, no, I get that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely get that. You know, I think my thought process for me, sometimes I don't really tend to think about the good, right? Because to me, that just hit me out. Like, I feel like if it goes great, I have nothing to worry about. So I tend to think about the wrong and say, can I handle the wrong and how to handle that wrong if that comes? So I prepare for that, knowing that if it goes great, I already have a plan for when it goes great. So I'm always thinking about what can possibly go wrong so I could be prepared for that, because I like to have my I's dotted and my T's crossed just in case something don't go the way that I want it to go. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but I'm good for great.
It actually is a bad thing, because what we don't realize is it's a self-professing prophecy. By constantly putting the thoughts of the negativity or the thoughts of what can go wrong out there, you're actually drawing that to your life.
Yeah, I can see that. I just feel like...
Because listen, this is what they'll tell you. If, like for instance, right, there's something called a mock pregnancy, where if a woman thinks that she's pregnant,
she has symptoms.
She will have the symptoms. She'll literally grow a belly, her period will stop. And what you have to understand is the universe cannot tell the difference between what's real and what's not when it comes to your emotions, right? So when you're going through the emotions as if something bad is happening, you're drawing bad to you in the universe. And that's why they always say, basically feel like you are what you want to become before you are it.
No, and I get that. I think my frame of thinking is, I don't think about
No, I know
you're
saying you want to get ahead of the curve.
I thought about the good.
Yeah.
And the good, I know what to do with the good. The plan is there for the good. This land, I'm doing this first, this second, this third. And I don't dwell on the good. I go, okay, cool. But if that doesn't happen, I got to be prepared for this. You know, we live, come on, we grew up in, good times.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's always something about to happen good.
But that's the thing.
Some fuck up, right?
But that's part of our trauma, because we're so used to things going wrong that we can't help but to keep thinking that, yes.
And I don't want to be negative. You and I both know this. Like, we've been through some shit these years, right? Mm-hmm. How many deals that we did,
nigga,
that was right here to come, to close, to get it.
Of course. And it's to the point where I don't even get excited about shit.
You don't even get excited. You just got to be like, all right, cool.
When it happens, it happens.
It happens, right? So I'm saying to you is, that happening so constantly, I start to prepare myself for what's next, right? I go, all right, cool. If this shit don't happen tomorrow, you still got to make sure you got to be able to maintain and do this and this, that, and the third. So in my mind, I'm always preparing for what could come next.
So what's the next thing?
You know, what's the next thing? Not saying that I don't want what's in front of me to happen, but I know what I'm gonna do with that. Like definitively know, like this happened. I'm smoking this. I got this planned out. I already got it planned out. But I just don't I don't start spending the money until the check is in the account. You know what I'm saying? And this thing is not a money thing. I'm just using the money. It's a plethora of different things that's happening at one time. So it's just like, it's been one of those weeks for me, man. And I was blaming you. I was like, this fucking nigga Mo got me stressed the fuck out, man.
Everything is me.
Nah, because you were stressed out the other day. I think you just put your shit on me, man. Like, I'm like, yo, man, what the fuck? And I didn't even call you and Bobby because you had your own shit you was going through. I was like, yo, man, listen, I'm going to deal with this shit myself. But anybody know like a yoga class or a breathing technique, man, hit me up, man, because I don't know what the fuck was going on with
You
me.
would actually find all of that on YouTube, bro.
Yeah, that's probably a good place to look at it, man. Yeah, you're right. I might do that, man. I might do that. Tonight, I hope it's a better night, man. Fuck it. I'm going to go in the house and take drugs. And
The nighttime's always easy for me. When it's time to go to sleep, that's easy.
Yeah, I be needing a motherfucking sedative, nigga, or get a nut and go to bed, bro. Like, or both.
That was debate. DM him, C Styles 911.
That wasn't debate. This guy's crazy. Anyway, enough of our shenanigans, man. I just want to say real quick, man. Shout out to I want to shout out to DJ Nuff, Hot 97. I know some of y'all probably not familiar maybe with Hot 97, but those that are know Hot 97 is one of the most legendary radio stations in the country, in the world, right? You know what I mean? And got some of the biggest, baddest DJs that came from Hot 97. Some of the biggest records that broke in the music industry started right at Hot 97. Some of your biggest artists came from Hot 97. And I want to shout out, they got a bunch of DJs over there, but you know, from Cass One to Drewski to Flex to Camelo to who else they got over there?
Self.
No, Self not there.
Self?
Bobby
Oh, Self's
Condas and
at
Jabba, Bobby Trends. You know, got a bunch of people over there. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all of them. But I want to pay a special shout out to DJ Nuff because his last day was I think last week Friday, and DJ Nuff holds a special place in my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was coming up and we was rapping, we had a group called Supergroup Us. ENuff used to spin our records, bro. You know what I mean? And he used to support us a whole lot. When we started putting out music as producers, me and Bruce, and we had Demi, he helped us break Demi's record basically on Hot 97 by sneaking it into Angie Martinez's show up there. And he even, you know, helped niggas with remixes, got niggas money for doing remix for certain records and shit like that. And him and Renee McClain would do the DJ Summit. I went to Puerto Rico with them. I want to say DR. We went somewhere else too. I want to say it was DR, but Puerto Rico definitely went with them 2 years to Puerto Rico, and got to meet a lot of people in the music industry and know people because of ENuff. So I just want to give him his flowers and give him his, you know, show him some love and to say thank you. Even when I just had the record with Miles Brando a couple, like 2 years ago, me and Bruce called him. And ENuff was just, I ain't speak to ENuff for probably.
He spun it off finale party too.
Yeah.
At Stage 48.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. He was at Stage 48 with us for Money and Violence. But I ain't speak to ENuff in like 5 years at that point, 5 or 6 years. And literally just called him. He said, well, y'all didn't call me sooner. And he said, yo, come to the station. What you doing right now? Yo, meet me outside. And I met him outside, played the record in his car. Yo, I like this shit. This shit could go. Yo, y'all need to come up and play this for all the DJs and set everything up. You know what I'm saying? So he always been that type of guy. So shout out to ENuff, man. Wish you all the best in your endeavors, man. And yo, you know what I mean? I seen him emotional while he was spending his last time on Hot, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to DJ ENuff, man. So I just want to show DJ ENuff some love, man.
Enough love than enough, man.
DJ ENuff and the heavy hitters, you know?
Thank you for all you do, brother.
Yes. So y'all know, as y'all can see by our outfits, you know, fall is here. Like it just came.
Summer's over.
It just came out of blood. I'm just looking at my the temperature in my car. That shit says 67. Yeah. I'm like, 67? You know what I'm saying? But fall is here, and that means school year has started back once again. And once again, man, I'm just mad I didn't grow up in this era. because these teachers are looking scrumptious.
Bruh.
Yo, first of all, I got a kind of a friend like that's a principal. Yo, I see her pictures like from school.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, she a bad girl, like she pretty. Yeah, but she's sexy too, man.
My teachers were old with gray hair.
Yeah,
like
gray hair. I had Miss Bouchelle. Shout out to Miss Bouchelle.
Miss McShane.
Miss Dunstan. Miss Cornbread.
My teachers. I had one young teacher, Miss Slight, and I think she was feeling the kid too.
That's kind of crazy.
In high school.
What's that teacher name? Who's this teacher I used to like in junior high school? I can't remember her name right now. Oh man, if it come back to me, I'll say her name. But yeah, she was in my junior high school. But none of my teachers look like that, bro. It's different. And I'm not really mad. Like, a woman can't do nothing. You know, they so about, the dresses contour their body. If they body shaped like that, what they gonna do? You put a sweater on, you can still see a sweater under their ass. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
With all that ass, you can still see the sweater. You know what I'm saying? So it don't make a difference. But yo, keep on being beautiful, teachers, man. I just wish I had a little kid right now. Let me not say that. But if I had a little kid.
It's coming.
Don't they coming.
You just wish it upon yourself.
Ain't no kids coming. But if I had one, you know what I'm saying? I'd be at parent teacher night. I'd be at after school. I'd be at PTA. I'd be at everything you could possibly be at. These teachers are looking wonderful. So shout out to the teachers out there that's educating these kids, man.
That's educating these kids because they obviously didn't educate this guy.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, this weekend also, hold on a second. What these little niggas doing out here? Slap one of these little niggas in the back of the head. Anyway, so this weekend, there was a lot of talk with the Young Thug situation. And he even did an interview, which the interview was kind of cool too. You know what I mean? I guess you got to see it from his perspective. But what I didn't like, and I couldn't participate after, like, I heard one or two, I immediately stopped, was all the phone calls from jail. Like somebody released his personal jail calls. Now, when you get a jail call, they tell you.
This call's recorded.
Being recorded. But I've never seen a jail call that's been thrown out to the ether like that. I've never seen it.
Tory Lanez's jail call was put out there.
Yeah, not to this degree. It's like they chopped it up. Yo, he talk about Drake. Yo, he talk about Future. He talk about his girl. He talk about this one. He talk about that one. He talk about people. He talk about this one. It's like, yo, I've never seen it. I never seen, like, all I can say is the state, they trying to, look, it feels like y'all couldn't get him in court.
We couldn't get him the first time. We're going to get him this way.
And it's a dangerous game.
They're going to prosecute him in the court of public
opinion. And I
opinion.
hope they go hard, just like I was going hard on YSL, on the person that released these audios like that. I hope y'all go prosecute them to the fullest extent of the law because, these things could cause dissension in the streets. It can cause deaths to happen. All kind of stuff can happen behind just putting out these things. And for me, a lot of that stuff he was talking to his girl with, it's like pillow talk. Like, imagine you just in jail. I wouldn't even take nothing serious he was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you sound crazy, bro.
Nah, I wouldn't take nothing serious he was saying. He's just on the phone. Like, it's like me talking to niggas, and me and you talk about people all fucking day.
Yeah, but bro, listen to me.
If somebody took out personal phone calls, it's not. I don't see that as a real thing.
I do.
And I talked to mad niggas this weekend about it. Mad official niggas that been locked up for years. Nah, son, you just sit on the phone. Y'all just talking shit.
What the fuck does that mean?
That shit don't. Yeah, my nigga.
What does that mean?
It's not a real thing, bro.
Like,
you can't take that shit seriously.
Listen, I don't know, bro. Like you sitting saying certain things about certain people, bro. Like, you speak in your mind. You understand? And if those are people that you claim to be cool with, that you rock with, blah blah blah, like,
Yo, this is different. I don't think that's true. First of all, the ones that I heard, it wasn't that crazy. It's like me talking about you, man. Fuck Mo, man. That nigga, he a pain in the ass, bro.
Yeah, but what's wrong with you saying that? There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with saying
So,
that.
but you put that out there to people that don't know our relationship. Some people will hear that and go, "Oh, that nigga said fuck Mo. He a pain in the ass." Not knowing that's how me and you talk every day to each other any fucking way.
Yeah, but
So that's what he's basically doing. So when he having conversation with his girl, that shit ain't cool to put that. I'm not taking
I
that
never
shit.
said it was cool to put the conversations out there. First of all, why are you talking to your broad about niggas, bro? That shit don't matter. And I get it,
Why
he's
not?
in jail.
He's in jail sitting there thinking about he not coming home no time soon. He probably gonna spend the rest of his life in there. You only person you could talk to you on 24. He said he was on 24, 23 and 1, lockdown all day. All the fuck you could do is talk. Ain't nothing else you could do.
Nigga, talk about TV shows. Talk
Man,
about the
listen,
Wire.
that shit ain't happening. I mean, you see how long that case was going. The nigga was locked up for what, damn near
900
2
days.
Yeah, like that shit ain't happening. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, man, listen, I just feel like people falling into the hands of the man. And black people, we just constantly do that shit. Like, we fall in, they give us the bait and we just constantly taking the bait, bro. Some things you gotta go, man, I ain't, like me, you know what I did? I just stopped listening to that shit.
Yeah, I mean, all they saying is, look, we couldn't hang him. Here's the rope. Y'all go hang him.
And that's the shit and guess what? It's not just hanging him. You make a decision in the street. Even though I think he could have made better decisions as well. I'm not exonerating him. I think some of the decisions he could have made better decisions for himself. I heard him talking to 21 Savage the other day, and that's the phone call I heard. And I guess 21 Savage was basically telling him like, yo, you should just, forgive Gunna, man. If you come outside and just say whatever. For me, I'm like, the kid Gunna signed to you. This is business. Y'all keep making this shit street. And I don't understand. That's another thing I don't understand. Y'all niggas keep putting this shit back to street. Y'all niggas is making millions of dollars. Y'all niggas is paying taxes on the shit that y'all making from touring, from selling records, CDs, merchandising, social media. That's a business. Treat this shit as business and get this shit out the street. I don't understand. Like, once you make that transition, where I understand it. When you in the street, you got to do what you got to do for when you in the street. But when you out of the street, treat this shit like business, bro. Sometimes we just take shit too personal. Sometimes we just got to learn to stick to our business, man. And they just know how to pull our strings, man. Just make us, just make everything crumble, bro. Today, for instance, I was watching this clip I sent to you. I think I sent it to you. It just touched my heart, man. It was Bill Cosby. Remember Sandman from Apollo, the tap dancer? Mm-hmm. And it was the episode him and Sandman was going at it. And I was like, damn. And I wrote on there like, this is one of the best shows ever, if not one of the best family shows, if not the best family show. And I said to myself, how quick they make us forget everything that we do. Like, it's just gonna be a memory. Like, you just forget about it. Because soon as somebody get to the apex of where they at, especially when it seems like it's black and brown people, I don't care if it's Michael Jackson, whoever it is, they just kind of just taint the memories of what you got.
But it's not them that taint, bro. Like, our people have this thing where the same people we build up, like, we can't wait to tear down. It's like they push you up to a certain level just to hope to be able to tear you down one day.
Yeah, but they also put us in positions they also put us in a position to fight each other, bro.
First of all, can't nobody put you in a position to fight?
Every war that's a lie. Every war,
okay,
even if it's not black and black.
Let me tell you something.
Every war, they put a motherfucking Trojan horse in.
But what I'm telling you is this: if they take you and I and they put the both of us in the room and they say either y'all fight to the death or we kill y'all, it is still our choice whether we're gonna fight. We can say, you know what, we're not fighting. So at the end of the day, what they do is, yes, they give us the bait, but we still make the decision, bro.
Like I said, you making it sound simple. It's not like that, Mo. It's not put me and you in the room and they make a decision. No, they put the gun to your daughter's head and go, listen, if you don't fight him, I'm shooting your kid.
Okay, and I say but it's still a choice. But it's still a choice on my part.
But guess what? And it's still what they do. And a lot of times we just fall for the bait because they put us in these positions. And if we don't acknowledge the position, and that's the problem. Everybody don't acknowledge. If you don't acknowledge what's happening, you can't never defeat it because you're going to act like it's not happening. You still like, it's my choice. No, you got to acknowledge, you got to take the head of the snake first. Me and you acknowledging, me and you going, yo, we not doing nothing, then we can't even combat it. Because we're going to sit there and do nothing.
It all begins with accountability, bro.
And accountability.
Before you can put it on someone else, no matter how much they set up, you still have to be accountable for the fact that you're making a choice.
Yeah, listen.
I believe that that's where it starts.
I don't believe it starts there. I feel like you got to figure out where the problem is at first. You got to figure out where the problem is at.
Okay. We don't have to agree.
Yeah, we don't got to agree, nigga. Well, fuck, nigga, you gonna fight? Nah, I'm just joking. Look, yo.
Kick you in your back. Keep playing.
Wow, you a dirtbag, dude. You know I just had surgery on my back. Why
exactly.
Yeah, see? They got you already, bro. They got you already. Okay, in other celebrity news, so I seen this week. This was kind of crazy, Mo. I seen Snoop Dogg took his son to see like a Buzz Lightyear movie or something like that. Mm-hmm. And people was getting at him. I'm like, why people's getting at Snoop? So I was just kind of checking it out. Basically, Snoop was just saying he took his grandson to see a movie, and I guess in the movie, a cartoon lady, she had a baby with another cartoon lady. Mm-hmm. So the grandson was like, yo, you know, Papa.
How's that possible?
How two ladies can have a baby. I guess the kid know how babies between man and a woman. And he's like, yo, man, I don't want to have this conversation.
I didn't come here for all that.
I ain't come here for all that. I just came to take my grandson to basically see a movie, you know, hang out with grandpa. And he's like, yo, you know, he shouldn't really have to deal with that, you know what I'm saying? And people was getting on him like saying he was homophobic, but...
Which I didn't understand where you get homophobia from that.
Like, yo, some things people don't want to have a conversation about. And if you teaching your kid one thing in your house, you know, whether his father and mother teaching him one thing, you know, it's not Snoop's job to go, son.
As a grandfather,
As a grandfather, like, yo, yeah, this is, you know, ladies have, no, you don't know what his parents want, you know, the rules they got for their kid. And I think that's why they should stop putting shit like that in cartoons, in things for kids, and allow the parents to have the conversation with them. You know what I mean? They keep pushing the narrative for certain things. I don't even care if it's drugs in the shit. Like, when they start even putting the drugs in the cartoons, like, yo, listen, give the child a chance to develop with his parents and give the parents. It's like y'all won't put religion in cartoons. You know why they don't put religion? Mm-hmm. Because
there's a whole bunch of different faiths.
There's a whole bunch of different religions out there. So they don't really speak about religion like that because of that. Because somebody might be Muslim, it might be offensive to the Muslim, somebody might be Christian, somebody might be Jewish, somebody might be Buddhist, and it's offensive to them. So they allow the parents to grow their kids how they want to grow their kid. And I don't think nobody should take offense to that. Y'all should also respect Snoop as a grandparent going, yo, I don't want to have that conversation with my kid. So I didn't really understand why people was mad at Snoop. But, you know, this is the world we living in.
Welcome to the new world.
Well, that's the United States we living in, because another country probably wouldn't even had nothing to say about that.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the Western world.
Yes. So let me ask you a question, Mo. In a relationship, when you leave a relationship, how long do you think it should take for you to get back into another relationship?
I think you should wait at least a year, man. I think, and when I say this, I mean, take that with a grain of salt, because it doesn't mean that if you get into another situation before a year that there's something wrong with that. I just really believe that when you leave a relationship, especially all depending on how long y'all were together, if you really love that person, I think it takes a while for you to really get that out your system. Also as well, I think you just need some time to yourself, just to process what it is that you need and want from someone, right? Because each relationship you go through, you learn something new about yourself, and you also learn something new about what you're looking for, you know? And I think that you should take probably about 12 months, man.
I don't know if there's a time period for me. I don't know if there's a time period.
But in the same breath, let me also say this, because I also say that as human beings, we're very arrogant, and we always think the universe is designed to our convenience, right? So you really have no control over when God is going to send you your soulmate. So who's to say that you break up today and then...
And you find your soulmate two months later.
Yeah. That's why I said I think 12 months, but it should be taken with a grain of salt.
And I also think people a lot of times break up months or weeks before. they actually leave the relationship. So the relationship has been broken for 6 months already. You know what I mean? So especially women, like women break up and they already got the next nigga who they think they should be with. You know what I'm saying?
That's how most women get over a relationship. They get under somebody else.
Oh my God, I didn't say that, but
no, it's true.
I didn't say that at all. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Usually women have somebody they got their eye on, or sometimes.
Or somebody who has their eye on them.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think there's a respect factor, but I don't know if you got to respect the person that's your ex. It's like leaving your job. You know what I mean? Once I leave the job, even if I've been there 20 years, I'm not waiting fucking 2 days to go find a new job. I'm getting a new job.
Yeah, but for me, to me, it's more consideration than it is respect, right? Because the truth is, once y'all aren't together, you have the right to do as you please. But I think that there's consideration for the fact that, you know, you move in a certain way so quickly may hurt that person. So you may want to take that into consideration.
I don't think
that's not always the case.
Yeah, I don't know if that's your problem. I don't know if that's a person's problem if that person hurts or not. I don't know if that's your problem. Because if I feel like if that person found who they wanted to find, you know what I mean, they're going to do what they want to do that's best for them. And I think sometimes when you break up, you're saying, I'm doing what's best for me. You know what I mean? Unless there may be kids involved, then that's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to see your kids like, damn, mom's just left and went with another dude, or pops just left and he got a new girl tomorrow he introduced me to. So that might be a little bit trickier. But if you don't have any kids involved, then, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't know. You got to do what's best for you in that situation. Because I think the reason why you broke up, because you was doing what was best for you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if there's a time period. You know what I mean? I think it would hurt either party. Shit, if my ex had a new man in 6 months or a year, I probably still would have been like, damn, she got a new. Either way, it's coming.
It's coming.
You know what I'm saying?
It's coming.
You know what I mean? And I'm a guy. I'll be like, yo, she got a man already. It's been 2 years. Yeah, she got a man already. I'll still be upset. Like, you know what I mean?
What can you do?
What can I do? Shit, might as well get it over with quick, man. Just take me out quick. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I would do. But I'll tell you what you shouldn't do. Don't be lonely.
And don't kill her.
No, I don't know about that. I got nothing to say about that. But I got this thing right here that says loneliness is worse than smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's how loneliness, the depression from loneliness can kill you.
Can kill you.
So don't be too lonely for too long.
People die of a broken heart.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what, ladies? You know what takes you out of depression? They also say sperm will take you out of depression. So maybe you were right with what you just said. You know what I'm saying? Get under somebody else because it'll take them out of depression. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, loneliness will kill you faster than 15 cigarettes a day, man. So don't be lonely for too long. You know what I mean? Don't be by yourself for too long. You know, I was thinking this weekend, you know, sometimes, you know, when you go to church, I always hear people, the pastor, they always preaching, you know, who not to mess with, who to mess with, how, you know, don't look at this girl, if it is. But I never hear them talk about, like, yo, when you got a good person, cherish that person. When you got a good man, cherish that man. When you find a good woman, cherish that woman. When you're dating somebody and they care about you, love that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody talks about that part of it neither, you know what I mean? Because I hear a lot of people always say, yeah, I'm taking time for myself. God just want me to be still. Yeah, God don't want you to be lonely neither, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He put us here to be accountable for one another, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes, you know, you got to find somebody that you really love and you care about and that you respect.
And I think that that's one of the most important pieces that we don't hear people speak about. Like, we see this all over social media. We see this all over the place. People talking about what you deserve from someone else, right? Especially females. Oh, this is what you deserve, this type of man or that type of man. But nobody speaks to what should you do when you do find that type of person? Like, how should you treat them? How should you operate?
They don't speak to that.
Nobody speaks to that. All they speak about is finding that person, but nobody's out there educating on, okay, but what do you do once you find that person? And I think one thing that women don't think about is y'all desire so much and y'all look for this man that will cater to you and nurture you and love you and keep you safe and make you feel protected. But y'all never think about the fact that that's going to require just as much from you. You know, you want this great man that's going to be so great to you, but you never think about the fact, but it's also going to require you to be just as great to him. You know, and a lot of times y'all get in these situations where y'all find these good men and y'all can't even give a man gratitude. And when I say gratitude, it has nothing to do, and that's the thing. What men ask for actually costs y'all nothing. That's the part that I just can't understand. Like, it's too much for you to reciprocate. It's too much for you just to have the desire to take care of a nigga the same way that he has desire to take care of you. You want him to desire to take care of you, but it doesn't even cross your mind to have the desire to take care of him. And I think a lot of times, and I'm not saying that this is always the case, because you know nothing in life is an absolute, and I'm sure that it's also the same on the other end, where there are men that find a good woman and, you know, don't reciprocate with her. I think a lot of times that's why relationships don't work. I think it's all about gratitude and appreciation. And the weird thing is, you know, a lot of times the second someone outside of your relationship does something for you, you feel like you owe them, right? Like, oh, this person was there for me, or when I needed this person, they were there. But the person that does the most for you, you don't feel like you owe them shit. Like, it's just the weirdest thing.
That's the world we live in, man. World we live in, unfortunately. Hopefully it changes.
God willing. Welcome to the new Western world.
Yeah. Ladies, man, I got some bad news. So the High Court has ruled, if you call a man bald head, that's
Baldy?
that's sexual harassment.
Is it?
Yeah.
For real?
So you can't call a man bald head in the workplace.
Wow.
No, you got a nice bald head. That's like sexual harassment.
That's sexual harassment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they take the fun and joy out of everything, man.
They do. things are getting weird, man.
Like the littlest shit, man. We gonna be. They talk about AI. We gonna be the robots in a minute.
I was about to say we gonna be robots soon, bro.
We gonna be the robots in a minute.
All we gonna be able to do is walk a straight line.
Talking about jobs, right now, since 2021, we have less jobs.
We have more unemployed than jobs available.
More unemployed people than jobs available. Yes, that's what
That's crazy.
That's kind of crazy, and that's a scary thing. So y'all gotta hold tight on your finances and money, man. You know what I mean? We don't know where we gonna be at in the next 6 months. All we could do is pray.
And it's crazy because, you know, they get those numbers from the number of people that are on unemployment. So the truth is, there's a lot of people who are unemployed that aren't on unemployment. So the number of unemployed people is probably even higher than they think.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate, man. Y'all, please hold tight for these next couple months. For those that can take advantage of the interest rates, is probably going to be dropping on a lot of property. Excuse me, interest rates are going to be dropping soon. Not only that, those that want to refinance their homes, take advantage. You know what I'm saying? And you know, sometime when there is a drought, and you see, you know, when there's budget cuts and people are losing their jobs and stuff like that, and the market is crashing and all that stuff, there are opportunities for those that could take advantage of that. So prepare yourself now to be able to take care of those advantages.
So we head into a recession.
Yeah. Well, some people said we already in a recession.
I know we in something.
We in something. We definitely in something. In other news, I saw this was kind of different, but I've heard this before. NASA scientist was just saying that he saw an alien, and it was 7 feet tall, and it looked like an African American. Now I don't know why he said African American. I don't know why he just say black, right? But I've seen shows that talked about aliens, you know, in Egyptian times, and they were Nubian black giants. You know what I'm saying?
Something's coming, because there's been so much alien talk in the last year, bro.
But can you imagine a big black nigga coming out the sky?
I can't wait.
Yo, I'm just saying, what white people gonna do? A big black white nigga with mad technology, what they gonna do?
I can't wait.
Yo, that'd be the most craziest. Yo, what they gonna do? What the Klan gonna do?
What you mean what they gonna do? They gonna clan. They gonna clan.
Oh man, big black man walk out the sky, big black woman walk out the sky. 9 foot tall, 10 foot tall.
What up, bro? All right.
Yo, That'll be crazy. That'll be really, really crazy.
I can't wait.
That'll be crazy. Yo, you know what they say? What they say? They say women are 90% attracted to married men.
What do you mean 90%? What do you mean?
Like, so they did a study. It was
so
like,
90% of women are attracted to married men.
Basically, so this was a study. Let me say what the study was. They had a guy. They put him in a room. They had 150 women come inside the room with him, and they asked him like how many people found him attractive, and they liked him. Only 57% liked him, right?
When he had a ring on.
When he put the ring on, 90% of the women thought he was attractive.
It's crazy.
Because he had the ring and he was married.
That means I gotta wear a ring?
Yeah, so if you out there saying that you taking, and it's funny, right? Because, and they said the opposite was for men. And I could believe that as a man, because usually when women told me she married, I'd be like, all right, no problem, no disrespect, and I keep it moving. I don't even want to talk to you because I don't even want that type of problems in my life. Like I just leave. But I could see that. But you know, a lot of men have a lot of side chicks, so I understand. You know what I mean? And a lot of these side chicks know that they the side chick. Like, oh yeah, you got another girl. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, ladies, it's not just the men's fault that they're cheaters. It's actually y'all helping them.
Well, I saw something.
You know
I saw something today where a woman was saying that she would rather deal with a married man than a single man because at least married men don't cheat on you. I'm like, what?
Listen, man.
Okay.
Can't make this shit up. And in other news, man, this is kind of other celebrity news. This is kind of crazy. So Meek Mill said all of his whole dating life, he tweets the other day that he never dated a woman that can cook.
I could believe it.
He said he can't believe. Well, he said I thought I was him.
You know yeah, and it's because he probably he deals with baddies.
Yeah, bad bitches don't cook, bro. Most of them. So you know what I mean. And we just talked about this earlier. When you want a bad chick in your life, sometimes she's not the most domesticated person.
I'm trying to untrain myself from being attracted to baddies, bro. I'm dead serious, bro. Like I keep remaining conscious every time like I come across one and I find I'm like, Mo, no, you're not. No, this is no
most
good,
the baddies
bro.
Be wanting to be catered to. They don't want to cater to somebody else. They want to be catered. They want to get catered to. They want to get taken out. They want to get wine and dine. They want to get flown out of town.
And you know what
I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy?
And the idea of food is two things. Either three things. Either you ordering the food, you ordering Uber Eats.
Or you taking them out.
Or you taking them out, or somebody coming to cook for y'all. She ain't doing the cooking. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I used to tell you that a lot. Like, yo, Mo, I can't remember the last time a woman really cooked for me. Like,
and you know what? And I have to say, the last young lady I dealt with, like, she cooked. She could cook. You know what I'm saying? She had no problem cooking. She might not have cooked as much as I may have liked, but you know, she did cook. That I must say. So I haven't really had that issue. Like for him to say that he's never had a woman that cooks is crazy. To me, that's crazy.
Mad people in the comments talking about Nikki. Nikki didn't cook. Isn't she Trinidadian and she don't cook? I was like, man, I don't know, man. But he said he haven't had a woman that could cook, man. So, you know, listen.
That's crazy.
They don't make him like my mama no more, bro.
Yo, but to think that a man can go, like, is it really that bad out here that a man, not only a man, but a certain type of man that women look at as high value? Because I'm sure Meek has had his fair share of women. This is not a man who's only dealt with 10 or 20 women in his lifetime. You have to think of how many women he's probably dealt with in his lifetime, and you're telling me that none of them cooked? That is crazy.
I want to know, as a woman, what do you do? Like, what do you do for the man? Like,
oh, nothing.
Like, I'm just saying, like, one of the joys for a man is what they used to say, way to a man's heart, key to a man's heart through the stomach. So, even if you're not buying stuff for him, right? Because most women say, I ain't buying nothing for no man. All right, cool. You're not buying stuff for him. So if you're not buying nothing for him, what are you doing? You can't tell me you fucking him because y'all both.
That's part of the problem.
Y'all both giving each other sex, right? So I'm just saying. So if he buying for you and he taking you away, what are you doing for him?
I need you to understand that that's.
I just want to know.
There is no desire to do anything. Yo, bro, I've seen so many interviews where, you know, where it's like, oh, so what do you do for him? Nothing.
So, like, but fellas,
what I do for him is I show up. He has my presence. Like,
yo, so your presence is not a present. But anyway, But fellas, then I gotta say this to y'all too, because y'all equally as at
Responsible.
fault. Yeah, because guess what? You're accepting that
Yep.
somebody don't do anything for you.
Yep.
Besides just being
Showing
your
up.
presence. You know what I mean? And it can't work that way. You know what I mean? Because that don't even make no sense.
It don't.
If I'm doing my job, what is your job? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Our bare minimum is pay the bills, protect them, keep them safe. Their bare minimum is nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you
Nothing.
know, some ladies, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, ladies, you gotta
Nothing.
do better, man. Meek, I feel sorry for you. And this other topic, real quick, man. I saw this. This is not too good of a trend. So, and I honestly blame the boyfriends, but boyfriends are dating, having new relationships with new women, and those new women thinks it is cool to take that boyfriend's child and parade that child on social media like it's hers, so the BM, the baby mother, could see it. And whoever, whatever.
And I think the caption is like, you can't do nothing about it or something like that.
Yeah, I couldn't even play. First of all,
You couldn't use my child as a prop.
you
That's
couldn't.
number
Yeah,
one.
that's the first thing. Like that wouldn't even happen on my watch. Like, you know, listen, I'm not putting my hand on women, but I probably beat the bitch upside the head.
And
play with my kid like that. 'Cause
and
I'm not playing with my kid.
And regardless of whatever, whether me and my daughter moms is on good terms or on bad terms, I'm never gonna sit there and allow someone to just come in and disrespect her or to provoke her. I'm not playing that game. Like,
Not playing that game. That'll never happen. And my daughter mother would never allow it. My daughter mother, oh God, Jesus Christ. God help you. That's all I can tell you. God help you. And help me, because she coming after me too. She's not being played with, you know what I'm saying, in that kind of fashion. But yeah, nobody playing with my kid. That's when all gloves come off. I would beat up the world for my motherfucking girl. You know what I'm saying? For my baby. So I don't care who it is. I don't care how old, how small. I'm not playing with my kid.
I fight kids too.
Yeah, I'm not playing with my kid. So I can't even imagine a woman coming in my life and go, just want to parade my daughter and play around. Yeah, you got to be out your mind. So men, please, grow some balls, bro. Because a woman can't do that shit unless you allow her to do that shit. And if she did it behind your back, then mean you ain't really checking about who this person is as a woman, and you need to get rid of her quick and put her in her place, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And on that note, also, I was watching something. It was an interview with Ayesha Curry, where Ayesha Curry said, let me find this really quick, that she was never into Steph and didn't think he was going to the NBA. She thought he was going to be a high school basketball coach, and she would be the one to make it big.
See, I got to watch that whole interview. I got to feel, because sometimes I saw the clip too, but I don't know in what context. And sometimes people just pull out the clip and there'd be a whole nother backstory to that. And maybe she did.
I listen, man. I just don't understand. The thing that doesn't make sense to me is you're with this person who is respected in a certain light by the world. And I just don't understand why you have to speak about them in that manner.
Yeah, but I don't, like I said, Mo, I agree with you. If I don't, I got to hit the context, because maybe she'd have been like, yeah, I didn't expect that. But then he got there and I was like, oh my God, I'm so proud.
No, she said she was mad when he got to the NBA.
She said she was mad.
Yes, because she said she was mad when he got to the NBA because what he told her was that he wanted to be a high school basketball coach.
Nah, I gotta watch that.
And she said that she always thought that she was going to be the one to make it big. So she was mad when he got to the NBA, which is weird.
Yeah, I gotta watch it, man. I don't know, man. I gotta watch
Which is weird, you know what I'm saying?
Well, shout out to Steph, man. I like Steph Curry.
Yeah.
I like Stephen Curry.
Steph is one of the best all-around shooters out there.
Yeah, probably the best. You know what I mean?
You know, I mean after me, of course. Y'all know how I get down.
You
Know what I'm saying?
You got anything else for me?
Also as well, 50 posted today that he just secured the rights to Paid in Full,
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
he's going to be developing an episodic series out of it to
bring
look to
Cam
get
back?
that picked up.
Cam's
Well,
too long.
he's going to make Cam's going to be an executive producer.
That's dope. That's dope.
He was like he's right now he's in Australia shooting, so anybody, he's like message Cam. who's looking to whatever.
Paid in Full. That's a hood classic, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Damon and did they thing with that.
Yeah.
That whole show, that whole movie everybody was cast correctly in that. Like if I could say that was a good cast for that. You know what I'm saying? Wood Harris,
Mekhi Phifer, Cam.
Yo, Mekhi when he cried when they took his brother's fingers, yo, I can feel that right now, bro. Like I've been.
When he was in the car.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Anybody that owe me money.
Hey, yo, hey, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that shit.
I'm lost out here, hey. They got my little man.
That's my shit.
And Kermit, don't forget Kermit.
Yeah, I'm about to say the nigga that played Kermit. He was a grimy fuck nigga, son. Yeah. Nah, Paid in Full was good, bro. Cam did his thing of that shit too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know what's so crazy? Cam and Paid in Full, God bless the dead. I swear to God, it was like this nigga Cam was playing my man Hadari. God bless the dead. Hadari got killed when he was like 18 years old. But that was Hadari, bro. I'm talking about outside in front of his building with his boxers on, with the fucking robe, with mad gold chains around his neck, rolling dice. Like, yo, Cam played Hadari, bro. Like I would literally be coming from the store, like at night, 10, 11, I just hear shots, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what the fuck? And this nigga be across the street shooting at me for no fucking reason, bro, going into my building, laughing. Yo, you should see your face. Like, yo, son. God bless the dead, man. My nigga Dari was before his time, man. God bless the dead. My nigga Dari, man, was one of the greatest.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
Yeah, but I think that'll be a good series, man. That's you know, Alpo,
Rich Porter. But I think they probably gonna expand on it. AZ, Fritz from Harlem, Preacher.
Yeah, that shit was
And I'm sure he's gonna take it to when Poe went to DC. You know, Wayne Perry, all them niggas out there, all of that.
That story was so crazy growing up. When we was growing up, that was like hood
I remember that being on the Fox 5 News when Rich Porter brother got kidnapped. I remember all of that.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I think that'll be, 50 got a good track record of putting out good shit. So, I think it'll be good. I think it'll be another good story to put out. So I'm not mad at that. But we got to shout out to Dame and them because they the one that put out that shit, and that was a great. That was a hood classic because that Belly, talking about some East Coast shit like that Belly. What else?
Paid in Full, Belly.
You would say Juice? Maybe?
Juice, definitely. New Jack City.
New Jack City. Yes, definitely. You gotta put that in there.
Money and Violence.
Money and Violence. Gotta put that in there. That $5 make change was that nigga told that nigga?
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
New Jack City was my shit. Rock-a-bye, baby. Yeah. And my brother keep.
Yes,
a lot of these shows don't got them lines no more, bro. You see how we can repeat them shits 30 years later? Like, a lot of them shits don't be having them lines, bro.
And quotables.
When we saw, what was that a good one too? Menace to Society, when we saw Trey Diggs the other day. That's not Trey Diggs. Lorenz Tate. Yeah. What you said about my mama? I knew they was going to come back, but I didn't think it was going to come back like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's some good shit. You got to be hyped about to go home.
That's good. Yo, and I wanted to say something, too. I saw a lot of bad reviews of Spike Lee's new movie, Highest to Lowest, right?
You watch?
Yeah, I watched it on Saturday, and I thought it was pretty good, bro.
Yeah, I like the movie.
I like the movie, too. I didn't think it was bad.
You know what I think it was? It's Denzel and Spike and people just expected more.
But it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but I think the last movie they did, what's the last movie they did together? Was it Malcolm X? Was that the last one, or what else?
I don't know. I don't know what the last movie was.
Yeah, but it wasn't that, and it was in limited theater because I had to find it.
I also think that movie is more of a representation of the times and what's going on now, right? Like I could tell his whole theme from Highest to Lowest was. The theme of Highest to Lowest was all throughout the movie, from Denzel living in the penthouse to having to go underground in the subway to go give the ransom money. Highest to Lowest, from his position, right, as CEO, top of the world, to Jeffrey Wright, who was his driving, his right-hand man, but was on the low. Yeah.
That's one of the.
Jeffrey Wright's a great. Jeffrey Wright's a great actor, and you know, Jeffrey Wright lives around my way.
Oh, he do?
Yeah.
Oh, that
yeah, he lives around my way. I used to be with Jeffrey Wright all the time at Brooklyn Moon. That's like Tito right-hand man.
That motherfucker's a problem.
You ain't see Tito in the movie?
No.
When Denzel was in the train, Tito was the nigga with the New York Yankee jersey on, standing at the door with the big chain on. Yeah.
Yeah, but Jeffrey Wright is I like him as an actor, bro. When he played Peoples in Shaft, and he became a Dominican.
Yeah.
He went to Martin.
Oh no, but he killed it in Highest to Lowest too.
Yeah, he killed it there too. Yeah, no. I love to see dope people, and I was shocked that ASAP did so well.
Yeah, ASAP did his thing.
He did his thing, especially in the jail part. I thought I liked him in that part. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did his thing. And
I even liked the little back and forth with them in the studio when they was rapping. I thought that was dope. I thought that was dope.
Denzel don't be corny though, man. I can tell you that. So yeah, the movie.
Yeah, it didn't, because it's very hard to do a scene like that with an actor as seasoned. Like, you're used to seeing Denzel play such serious roles that it's kind of an actor like, it's kind of hard for him to pull something off like that without it coming off as corny. And it didn't come off as corny at all.
It didn't. Nah, it was a good movie, man. I enjoyed it.
I did too. I did, and that's the thing. Like, when it got to the end, like, I'm like, at no point, like, it had great pacing. At no point was it slow or nothing.
Nah, it was good.
So I just didn't understand the reviews. Like, they were so critical of it. I mean, but guess what? That's how they always are, because they were critical of Sinners too.
Nah, listen, I enjoyed the movie. I found a great movie theater, a great low movie theater to go to.
And you was telling me.
Yeah, and
don't say nothing, bro. You won't blow it up.
I'm not telling nobody what's that. But I'm telling you, the ticket prices was $12.50, and they had the beds, recline beds in there, all that shit. I bought popcorn, candy, soda, all that shit. The bill was $24. I was like, yo, I'm coming here forever. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You mean we going there?
Man, we're going to that shit forever, bro. The low spot. You know, tickets are like $21 for a ticket now. Nigga, that shit was $12.50.
Yep.
Recline
What are you talking about? Going to, wait, is it one of the theaters where you can order food and all of that?
Nah, you can't order no food.
Oh, okay.
They got food to order there, though. Like, stuff, regular shit.
Shit you got to sneak in?
No, but it's stuff outside, too, there. But I'm saying you can sneak in. But they got stuff in there to order. But
okay.
the concession stand is cheap, too. Like, I was like, well, this is for citizens, senior citizen theater? So, like, this price is crazy here, bro. Because, it wasn't in a lot of theaters. It was only in certain theaters. And this particular theater had it. And I was like, oh, I'm always coming to this
Which
theater.
is crazy. I don't understand how Spike couldn't get better distribution.
Yeah, listen, man. They got to create a great piece of work, body of work, that'll live on forever. So good. You got anything else, or we good?
And with that said, Brooklyn,
we out.
We out.
Yes, y'all.